Da-da-da-da, I'm live. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. And if you don't like what you see, I really don't care. I have fun making my videos and my live streams. Coming at you today from a nice day down in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, actually. I had to run a friend of mine down here for a doctor's appointment, so I figured I'd make a little live stream while I'm waiting. And I want to talk about a few updates that I have in my life and what's going on with me and with some things that have been going on lately. So as many of you know, back in February, I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Ejected, asked to leave, thrown out. Actually, technically, I was arrested for the charge was disrupting a meeting. It's a misdemeanor offense. Those charges have been subsequently dropped. But on the same day that I was charged with disrupting a meeting, and that meeting was the Upper Yeater Township Supervisors meeting for February. If you watch some of my videos and you refer back to that time period, you can watch the video, and I don't know how to do a link on a live stream to a video here, so I apologize for that. But you can look on my channel, and you can see where I was arrested. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Needed to do something there. I needed just to lock my truck. So yeah, I figured I'd do a live stream today and talk about some new things about that lawsuit. But anyway, yeah, I'll get there in a minute. So I'll continue giving the background. So that day or that meeting, I went in and I set up the phone that I'm live streaming to you on now, and I set it up in the back corner of the room where they designate the filming to be done. And I was wearing my body camera that I always wear. I was wearing this body camera, but I was wearing it like this. I was wearing it right in the middle of my chest, and President Supervisor Ed Barzensky asked me if I was wearing a body camera. Well, Sukan Valinka asked me if I was wearing a body camera. And Dave Raho, the solicitor, asked me if I was wearing a body camera. And I didn't answer their questions. And then Officer Mike McCann walked up to me and grabbed me by the elbow and said, "We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way." And they escorted me out of the meeting. I didn't get to speak. My First Amendment right to speak was chilled. And I guess they won that battle. Well, what I did was I filed a lawsuit in Cambria County Court for a violation of the Sunshine Law and for violating my First Amendment rights. And the other day in the mail, I got everybody's favorite paperwork, and I figured I would read some of the paperwork here. This is regarding John Klanch versus Upper Yeater Township Supervisors. Dear Mr. Klanch, please be advised I represent Upper Yeater. This is from Siena Law. Dear Mr. Klanch, please be advised that I represent Upper Yeater Township Supervisors in the above referenced matter. Please find notice of removal, which was filed with the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania on April 9th, 2024. Very yours truly, Cheryl L. Brown. And it was CC'd to Lisa Kreinock, the Prothonotary, with enclosures, and Demetrius S. Michaelius, Michaelius. So then there's the paperwork and some of the notice of removals. Notice of removal, it says. Here it is, right? There it is. Notice of removal in the Western District Court for the Western, in the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania. Notice of removal. Defendant, Upper Yoder Township Supervisors, by and through its undersigned counsel, Siena Law LLP, pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1441, submits its notice of removal for this case from the Court of Common Pleas of Cambria County, Pennsylvania, in which it is now pending, to the United States District Court of the Western Pennsylvania, and in support thereof state the following. On March 1st, 2024, plaintiff John A. Klanch filed a complaint in the Court of Common Pleas of Cambria County. A true and correct copy of plaintiff's complaint is attached to hereto and marked Exhibit A. A true and correct copy of state docket is attached hereto as marked as Exhibit B. While the defendant did not receive proper service pursuant to Pennsylvania Rules of Civil Procedure, a certified letter was sent on March 18th. A copy of the filed certificate of service is attached hereto marked as Exhibit C. Plaintiff asserts claims arising under the United States Constitution and Pennsylvania state law. In addition to asserting claims under the Sunshine Act and Pennsylvania Constitution, plaintiffs allege the Upper Yoder Township Supervisors violated his First Amendment free speech rights and his 14th Amendment due process rights under the United States Constitution. Plaintiff's civil rights claims are removable from the Cambria County Court of Common Pleas in the United States District Court for the Western District, which is vested with jurisdiction by 28 U.S.C. 1331. Federal question. Plaintiff's state law claims are removable from the Cambria County Court of Common Pleas, the United States District Court, United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania, because this honorable court has supplemental jurisdiction pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1367. The Upper Yoder Township Supervisors hereby exercise their right under the provisions of 28 U.S.C. 1441 to remove this action to the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania. As defendant has not been properly served with plaintiff's complaint, this notice of removal is timely under the requirements of 28 U.S.C. 1446. Counsel for defendant will provide immediate notice of filing to the plaintiff as required. Notice of the filing and the instant notice of removal. Counsel for defendant will file a copy of this notice with the profanatory of the Court of Common Pleas of Cambria County. Wherefore, defendant respectfully requests this honorable court assume jurisdiction of this action presently pending in Cambria County Court of Common Pleas of Cambria County. That's cool. That's great. They sent me 2 packets. Here's the other. Oh, it's the notice of filing and removal, and here is the other one. This is the one for the Court of Common Pleas, and it's the same thing. I'm gonna go put this back so it doesn't get all blown away. I'll be right back. You can still probably hear me because I have a microphone on, so I can keep talking. Hopefully somebody's watching. I really can't see the screen in the bright sun, so for that I apologize that I can't see if anybody's commenting. If you're liking what you're seeing and leaving a comment, or if you're not liking what you're seeing and leaving a comment, I can't really read them right now. Looking at the you have a beautiful view of the Acrisure Stadium, it's called now, and as most Pittsburghers have always called Star Lake, even when it was the Post-Gazette Pavilion or the First Niagara Concert Hall or whatever the fuck they called it. I don't know. They called it something. They didn't call it Al. You know, I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me Al. I've always thought that was funny. Sorry. So yeah, the reason I wanted to make this live stream and everything and talk about this real quick was for this reason and this reason alone. Upper Yoder Township, all I've ever asked for was an apology for when they have violated my rights. Up until now, they've always laughed at me and said they did nothing wrong. They've tried to cop-splain it into that I did something wrong. I haven't done anything wrong or illegal in a very long time, but I still get charged and accused of criminal acts when I don't break the law. How would you feel if every time you walked somewhere or did something that you got charged with a crime? Would that make you feel pretty good about life? Would that make you feel pretty good about where you live? Doesn't make me feel good at all about it. And I've lived in my house for about 40 of my 46 years. And they've made it completely miserable for me to live where I live, because they had an officer who set up a bogus speed trap not even 100 feet from my house, and he sat there and he watched me for weeks. He stole my truck. I had to rent a car, and it wasn't easy for me to get by with the games they played with me, and they just think it's just business as usual. And here's what I keep saying, what I've said how many times is, look, just apologize to me and see what happens. Because if you don't apologize to me, I'm going to sue you. And I think they're afraid that, well, if we apologize to him, that opens us up to liability. He could sue you. If you don't apologize to me, I'm going to sue you anyway. So even if you do, and if you did violate my rights, you can apologize all you want, and I'm going to sue you. Because that's what we need to do to fight back against corrupt police departments and corrupt politicians and corrupt government officials that decide that they can do what they want to with our rights and our freedoms. Is they need to answer to federal court. Now, I think they think that was going to blindside me or scare me, or they're going to try and get this dismissed in the process. I'm completely okay with them moving this to the federal courts. The federal courts are where they decide if somebody did violate somebody's constitutional rights or not. And I think they think that they're gonna find for them. Look, I really don't care what kind of. Look, I only sued them for $10,000. That's all I asked for. I didn't ask for $1 million. I didn't ask for all this money. I didn't ask for all that much. And I can probably guarantee you that they've already spent more than $10,000 attempting to defend their wrongdoings. It's not like I did anything wrong. I sat down in a meeting and I got told that I'm unpatriotic because I didn't stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. Why didn't Colin Kaepernick stand for the Star Spangled Banner? Do you know why? I know why. It was his way to speak out against police brutality, because in his community, people he knows and people he loves, they've been brutalized by police. And so have I. I get it. I know what that's like, and it sucks. Iron City. It says Iron City right over there on Mount Washington. That's Mount Washington, right? Over there across the river. It says Iron City. Well, I guess we are in Pittsburgh, and that is the Iron City, so cool. I don't want to really move the camera because I have a good little shot of it. I don't know if I could actually catch it. Let me see if I can. Now, it says Iron City over there. I think that's kind of cool. So, 2 people that are watching me, thank you for watching. Appreciate you watching. Are you guys just troll fucks that hate me, or are you guys actually interested in what I have to say? Leave a comment. Where are you watching me from today? Leave a comment. Don't be shy. Leave a comment. If you like me and you're one of my friends and you're watching, say hi, leave a comment. Get my algorithms up. Come on, man. The algorithm band, I think the music they play sucks. Honestly, I think it kind of sucks. Who ever heard the algorithm band? What kind of rhythm is alga? I don't know. UPMC. Got Taco Bell behind me, right by the Mexican war streets. I had to take a friend of mine down to Allegheny General Hospital for a doctor's appointment, just a routine checkup. Nothing major, nothing wrong. Just somebody getting some healthcare work here in Pittsburgh because it's a little bit better than where we're from. So it always made all the places I've been in this country, Pittsburgh's like one of the cooler places I've been to. I've always liked down here. I don't want to live down here. I don't really like as many people as there are, you know. I don't know if anybody was watching with me that went to the Dave Matthews show down at Star Lake last year. But he said, I always liked Pittsburgh because, you know, people were friendly, but they look like they might kick your ass too. Are we really like that? I mean, is that our thing? I mean, I'm not from Pittsburgh, but you know, when I go out of the area, I say I'm from the Pittsburgh area because that's the easiest way to describe it, but I'm not from here. So, you know, I don't know. But yeah, so my commentary for today is, like I said, how much money do you think Upper Yoder Township has spent so far in defending Ed Barzensky throwing me out of the February meeting unwarranted, and for the officer for grabbing my arm, violating my Fourth Amendment rights, and then violating my First Amendment rights? I mean, wouldn't you just think, if it wasn't the government involved, wouldn't you just think, like, if you did that to somebody, real talk, like if you did that to me, if I did something to you that upset you or violated you in some way, and I came to you and I said, look, I'm really sorry, I won't do it again, and, you know, let me buy you dinner to make up for it or something, wouldn't that make you feel a little bit better? Wouldn't that make you feel like, you know, somebody wasn't out to hurt you or out to harm you or out to do you wrong? But when they harm you and then they back it up with, you know, the people of Upper Yoder Township's tax dollars, I find an inherent problem with that. Just all around, I just find a pretty huge problem with that, you know. And I think if you lived in Upper Yoder Township, I think you would too. It's your money. They're not going to fix a road with, or they're not going to fix a bridge with, or they're not going to do something with, or money that you pay taxes into that they're going to end up ultimately, you know, giving to me. And believe me, any money I'm awarded out of this, I do intend to put it back into helping other people whose rights have been violated. I want to give a huge shout out to some of the other auditors who have shared some of my videos. That makes a huge deal and a huge difference. Bringing awareness to when Officer Novotny pulled me over outside of his jurisdiction and violated my rights the first time. Bringing awareness to that is a huge thing for me, and it restores my faith in humanity. First of all, I do want to tell you that makes me feel good. And you know, John Bryan, the civil rights lawyer's video, did more for me and helping me and just showing me that maybe, I don't know, I'm not crazy, or maybe I don't necessarily deserve this, or that other people have to deal with this constantly. I've been putting up with police brutality since I was 16 years old. Even that ambulance siren kind of makes me a little, you know, makes me feel a little certain way. And, you know, there's a police officer right there driving. He's not going to assist the ambulance. He's just driving around, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. I want to do more live streams on my channel, and I want to keep the narrative going and keep the dream alive, I guess. Thank you to all 6,000, however many of my subscribers that keep coming back and watching my channel. I thoroughly appreciate that and enjoy all the support. Making sure my microphone is still on. It's still on. I don't know why I worry about it. I mean, it works. It's proven itself 10 times. I don't know why I'm, you know, but I don't know. I figured I would come out here and talk to everybody today that's watching my videos and following along with my story and following along with the civil rights fight in Cambria County. It's not easy around here. There's just really no help. Here's another question for everybody that's watching or anybody that's watching. This shirt that I'm wearing, Tag said it was light gray. It looks white to me. In some light, it looks like when I first take it out of the dryer, it looks like it's very light blue. And if I have blue jeans on, it has a little bit more of a bluish kind of tint to it. But if I have a pair of black pants on, it looks a little bit more gray. When I was driving down here in the sunshine today, it was looking like it was a little bit more gray. But now it's looking, in these sunglasses, I don't know if it's white or if it's blue or whatever, but I don't know, I like it. So that's why I wore it today. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in this parking lot or if I'm allowed to be in this parking lot. If anybody asks me to move, I surely will. I don't have a problem with that. I just needed a place to go. When I dropped my friend off, I really had to pee, and the valets were taking their good old merry time. I was just going to run in and pee real quick and hopefully just get in and out, but that didn't happen. So I went over here to see the redhead with the burgers and the pigtails. You know, Wendy. Everybody knows Wendy, right? Yeah, she's all right. I probably should have ordered something. I don't like to just go into a restaurant and go to the bathroom and leave, but I don't eat stuff like that anymore, and I got to make dinner when I got home, so I figured I had breakfast, so there's no point in eating anything, and wasn't really all that hungry to begin with, so just kind of looking at things here, hoping my mic is still connected at this distance. It should be. I'm gonna walk around letting you look at the stadium, I guess. I guess this is the North Shore. Pittsburgh is where I'm at. So, having a good time. The 4 people watching me, hey, what's up? Thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. If you like what you see, go ahead and leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. Hey, if you don't like what you see, fuck you. I don't care. It's cool. You don't have to like everything. I don't like everything. There's certain things I don't like. I don't like when the government messes with people, especially poor people especially poor innocent people. Every day, somewhere in this country, there's a video from somebody who's being messed with by the police, and that's not cool. Why do they have to do that to us? Why can't they just leave us alone and let us go about our day? You know? Chances are, if you didn't break the law today already, you will by the time you go to bed. There's probably a law in the books of something that you do that is illegal. And like I said, if you didn't break the law so far today, in getting up and going about your day, at some point you probably will. I don't know. I was probably driving a little faster than I should have today coming down here. Speed limit was 55 the whole way down 22, and I was definitely a couple times going a little faster than 55. So, there you go. I do enjoy making my videos and doing these live streams. I'm working on I almost like doing the live formats a little bit easier because they're just, boom, I hit live, go live, and then I hit a couple of things, and it's boom, we're live. We are alive and well. Just move the tripod to the other side of the. I have a monopod. It is it's just a big stick that kind of has a base on it. I also have a tripod. Tripod's a little more stable in the wind, but I don't know if I have it with me. I always keep this in my truck just in case. I found it on Jeff's wonderful website. It wasn't very expensive, and it served me well so far. I don't know if I'd use it even in this low wind. It's not the greatest, but it's getting the job done. So saw a big load of dirt going down underneath the bridge, and I've hauled some dirt around here before. Yeah, absolutely. So, hope my friend gets good news at the doctors. We always like to get good news at the doctors. It's funny, I wear a watch, but pretty rare that I look at it these days because it's never right. It's right now, actually, for the first time in a long time. It's right. But I still grab my phone and look at the time. If you do that, leave a comment. I don't know. It's pretty funny that some people like to just come and just trash me when I'm just trying to make a little live stream and talk about life and stuff, things and stuff. There's no need for that. I don't really. I don't like being picked on, and I don't like, I don't really try to pick on anybody else. It's not a thing of trying to pick on somebody. I just, expect to be treated fairly and be treated right. That's all. And I don't think that's too much to ask. I never did, and I don't think I ever will think that's too much to ask. So, yeah, easy drive down here today. I'm not looking forward to going back. I'm pretty sure that the tunnel monsters will be out, and I'm pretty sure that it'll be like the parkway going out through the Fort Pitt or through the Squirrel Hill tunnels will be like a parking lot, not a parkway. Kind of okay with that. I don't even know what's a good time to make an appointment down here in Pittsburgh. I think first thing in the morning. Well, if you can get 8 o'clock, you can get down here early. That's. I think sometimes you get in a little bit before the traffic. If you can get down, down here around. If you leave a little bit early. I know 10, 11 o'clock is usually quite difficult. Usually sit in traffic for that. And like I said, I know I'm going to get it on the way out. So that's okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to blow out anybody's eardrums that were listening to me on headphones or whatever. Again, I apologize for that, but I had to sneeze. Sometimes when I cough real hard, I have to sneeze. I don't know if that's anything, but that's been that way most of my life. If I cough real hard, I sneeze. So yeah, I figured I'd just do a live stream here today. I don't really have anything to talk about other than what I talked about. I'm just kind of waiting, killing some time here, trying to make it a few minutes longer, I guess. But yeah, it's is what it is. Here, I'll do a quick here's where I am, and then we'll do a quick here's where I am, and then we'll finish up this live stream. And thank you all for watching again today. So I can't see the screen to save my life. Sorry if it's so bumpy. Whatever, but here's where I'm at. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. There's a stadium. Some church. My house, my truck. There's the casino. That Iron City sign is up here. Let's see if I can't get it. I can't see the screen, so I don't know what it's showing you, but it's there. So there's my friend. So I'm going to get going. Appreciate y'all watching. And as always, like I say, appreciate you stopping by on my channel. If you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. Surely appreciate everybody that watches my live streams and comes by for this content. It means a whole lot to me. Don't think it doesn't. Even if I don't thank you, believe me, it matters. And I want to thank you very much. So thank you for stopping in. Thanks for watching. Wish me luck. If you know anything that's happened, if you know anything about the law or legal advice, I'm all ears. So thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.